today. Smile on my face, may not go my way. Still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Beauty. Today we're going to be sitting down with a barber who's been all over the place, whose name's been in multiple different barbershops as well as the news. So we're going to get right into that, but let's go ahead and welcome Trey to the show. How's everything been for you?
It's been good, man. I can't complain, you know. I've been doing this with the last professionally like 13 years, so I ain't, I mean, you know, I feel like I've gained nothing but success from it, so
That's cool.
it's been
That's
good
cool.
for me. I can't complain, you know what I'm saying? I've been building and, you know what I'm saying, growing in the industry, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about it.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's definitely been nice to you because it's checking out Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You be having the celebrities on there.
Yeah, they all come through the shop, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times citizens call me and, you know what I'm saying, like, Trey, can you get this person? If I can't, somebody else can, but you know, he showed a lot of love when it comes to that. He tried to divvy it out equally between everybody in the shop, but
Are you talking about SZN?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as, you know, as far as the celebrities and stuff, but you know, we all do pretty good. I can't complain. Like I said, once again,
Man, what is the most rewarding part of your job, man?
me, the most rewarding part of my job is cutting hair. I've been loving it since I was 14. Like, it's my favorite hobby. So I don't really do it for the money. I do it because I love it. Of course, I'm gonna get paid off of it because this is my job. But
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I love cutting hair. So
But it don't feel like work, huh?
it don't feel like work.
Yeah,
I come here and literally I feel like I'm at recess or something if I was in school.
So the BYOB, you know what I'm saying, be your own boss, that definitely stands out in this industry simply
does.
because, hell, I was doing it.
Yeah,
know
you
what
was
I'm
doing
saying?
it yourself. So
Yeah, so with that being said, you know, I definitely understand that part of it. And that's the lovely part, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to report to nobody, all that other
make
good
your
old
own
stuff.
schedule. You go off your own times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might have some clients get mad at you if you run over time, if you late a little bit, but hey, when you're dealing with a busy, good barber, that's what you're going to deal with.
And that's just what they got to respect, though.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
And for the most part, they do respect it. They going to complain, they going to nag and complain a little bit, but they still going to come back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, what are some of the biggest challenges you face as a barber?
Personally, I don't think I face any outside of, you know what I'm saying, my personal life. So I may miss some time that I need to spend with my kids or something just because I'm here and I got a busy schedule. And I would say that would probably be like the biggest, but for the most part, I can work around anything. So
Yeah. Now, see, that's a lovely part because it's Sunday and you were just in here cutting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know.
So, again, you know, your own boss. You can,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, open up, do what you got to do, work as late as you got to work as late as you know what I'm saying, you choose to.
Yeah.
I know when I was cutting hair, I know the latest I've ever cut a head, man, was, I want to say, roughly about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
know
I mean, we done ran into that multiple times.
Yeah. See,
It don't stop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? As long as they paying for it. Now that's when the money do matter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's sleep time. So
Yeah.
at that point, I'm like, yeah, I gotta make my money. But at the same time, I'm still gonna love the fact that I'm getting to perform my art on somebody's head.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of art, real quick, I don't know if you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with it.
Speaking of art,
where
I'm
going with
finna
it.
say, you know what I'm saying, when you hit the news, boy.
Yeah, that
you know
was
what I'm saying?
crazy.
What
you
was
know
that?
what I'm saying?
Was that
2017?
2017?
It was
the
the
Confederate
dude, he
flag?
came in, he called, and he was like, you know, I want to know if anybody does Confederate flags and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, we'll do whatever you want in your head. You know what I'm saying? You gotta broadcast this. It's not us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I set an appointment for him. He came in. I did it. It caught attention by everybody in the barbershop. And then shortly after that, it blew up on Facebook, Twitter, the news in other states, radio stations in other states.
What?
That was I ain't gonna say, it was big for me because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not the type that goes looking for attention or just want to be publicized like that. But, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of business off of it.
Yeah.
Even though the fact that it was a Confederate flag and a lot of people was against it, I was just doing my job, you know what I'm saying? You can go to Walmart and you can go buy whatever you want to buy and not knowing that the person behind that counter may be racist.
Yeah.
But you still gonna go, you buy what you want to buy there. So why can't this man come in here and get a haircut?
Yeah, it's a service.
It's a service.
It's a service.
If I wanted to deny it, I have every right to do that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not that type of person. You gonna come in here and you ask for a service, and me being a barber, you know what I'm saying, it's my job to provide you with that service to the best of my abilities.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter what you believe in, no matter, you know what I'm saying, who you like and who you don't like, I'm gonna give you what you ask for. And that's just that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? People blew that out of proportion. We had a lady call from New York. She called all week that week. It was all type of bad words.
Yeah,
I
but
ain't gonna say on, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
we
you free to speak.
Oh, well, we was all type of bitch ass niggas and all types of shit. And I was like, damn, like, is it that bad? We had, you know what I'm saying, some dude from Oklahoma City, like, on the set, we gonna bring all the 60 Crips up there, we gonna whoop y'all ass and all this stuff. Like, bro, we just providing a service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All this shit that y'all talking about is fucking nonsense. Like, we don't care about that. You come in the barbershop, you can come in here and fucking get your set put in your head. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that. You gonna glorify that shit. So why can't this man get what he believe in his head? And when we did research on it, it wasn't the fact that he was a racist dude. He was just a person that liked a rapper by the name of Yellow Wolf. And you know what I'm saying? He's from a Confederate state. He's from Alabama. They state flag is a Confederate flag. Like, it flies on the top of their fucking Capitol building and shit.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? He wanted the shit because he, you know what I'm saying? He was a Yellow Wolf fan.
Yeah.
He got all of the slang that Yellow Wolf glorifies on his album in his head. So it wasn't like it was just about the Confederate flag, but that's what people made it about.
So, but that's the thing too that a lot of people overlook. See, I pay attention to a lot of small details. So let me tell you, I was actually, I don't know if I was cutting hair or if I was at the house. I was doing something. Yeah. But I was sitting there and they say, you know, it came across. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, yo, this okay about a fake up. I'm like, yo, okay, let me. Who is this? And then they say, you know, that's when I seen you on the news, and I was like, damn, Trey done cut that in that dude's head. And he got me again. Yeah. Again, I pay attention to all the details. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, well, if this dude was racist and he wanted this Confederate flag, why he come sit there? Why he come get this black ass barber to come do it? Right. You know what I mean? Is it was he being, you know, trying to be funny? But I mean, you know, or is he hell, he just
genuinely wanted a haircut.
Yeah,
and that's how I felt because when he came in, like, he called the barbershop. It wasn't like he wasn't making a joke about it or nothing. And you know what I'm saying? The fact that he actually made this appointment and showed up for it, like, it wasn't no type of hatred towards him coming in the barbershop, shall I say. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most people gonna do that shit just to see, oh, he's a nigga, he gonna do it, to see if he gonna do it. Like, no, like, this man literally, he was scared as fuck when he left the barbershop because he walking around with this shit on his head. Boy. He not racist, but he know that people gonna look at it like that. So he taking a chance on getting his ass whooped wherever he fucking go. Like, cause
that damn thing was big in his
big
head.
as shit, but that's what he wanted.
That picture
you know right now. That's what he wanted. So hey, fuck it, he got it.
Man, nah, that's cool though, bro. But see, that's being you know, true to the profession too. You know, so. How do you stay updated on the latest trends and techniques in the barber industry?
Social media. I'm big on Instagram. I'm on TikTok a little bit. I don't really be on there a lot. I don't deal with Facebook at all. But Instagram, like, as far as beauty, barbering, anything of that nature, like, I follow a lot of that stuff on Instagram. So I stay up on a lot of stuff. I follow barbers from all over this place. The United States, shall I say, and some out of country and all that stuff. But everybody put out good work. Everybody got different skills and techniques that they can add to their craft. And I just, you know what I'm saying, I follow a lot of people. I watch them. And if it's something that I can learn off of them, hey, I can learn it. And I can go and teach somebody else what I've learned from, you know what I'm saying, the next person.
Shit. You ain't set nobody head on fire yet, huh?
No, I ain't doing
like
that
how they
shit.
doing overseas. You see how they put that shit
on.
Some
crazy shit. I ain't set nothing on fire.
Yeah, man. So what advice would you give someone who's trying to become a barber?
Don't shy away from the stillness. Because when you first become a barber, you're gonna have some boring fucking days. You're gonna sit in the barbershop and you're gonna be like, damn, is this shit really for me? But at the same time, like, you gotta wait that out because the longer you wait, the more customers you're gonna have come in over a period of time. You know what I'm saying? You can only build off of what you willing to build off of as far as sitting in here and waiting for clients to come in here. Like a lot of people get restless and they be like, oh, I'm gonna go do something else. But then a year later, the same person that they graduated school with is sitting in the barbershop making $400 or $500 a day because they stayed consistent to their craft and loyal to being in the barbershop, even on the bad days. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in here and it's snowing and I cut one head, hey, that's a good day for me because I wasn't expecting nobody to come in here. You know what I'm saying? So $40 richer than what I was yesterday.
Yeah,
I ain't tripping.
Yeah, facts.
But just like, you know what I'm saying, stay loyal to the craft, and when you get in the shop, be consistent. Not necessarily with the cuts, but just be consistent with going to work. Be consistent with sitting there and being boring, because eventually, you know what I'm saying, the clientele that you want to have, you will have, and then you're gonna be wishing you didn't have it because it's so much. You know what I'm saying?
And just hella busy.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying, stay consistent, stay persistent and all that shit.
So what year did you come out of school? Barber school?
I came out of barber school in 2013.
And then you went straight into the field?
I went straight, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was kind of already in the field
Yeah,
before,
like most barbers be. They already be.
I went straight into it right after. I graduated. I got out of the military in 2012. I started barber school a month later, and exactly a year to date that I started barber school, I was graduating and in the barbershop full time. Like I've been for the last 13 and a half years, I'm consistently a barber.
Shoot, shit. Now I think I met you when I met you after I had my incident.
Yeah,
when I got shot.
Yeah,
so
it was about 2014.
Yeah, it was 2014 because that's when it happened.
Yep.
I was just scrolling through your Instagram last night, man, and I was like, all right, man, I'm seeing this. I seen you had who was it? It's not Trader Truth. It was it Zero?
Gorilla Zoe.
Gorilla Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was listening to his song as I was scrolling, and I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, I seen you had cut. I don't let nobody cut my boys' hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I seen my boys on there. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I keep a catalog of a lot of people. You on there too, so
yeah, I seen myself too. I was like, damn, I miss my hair.
Yeah, you on there too. So I try to keep a good catalog of most of the people that I've cut. Whether it's past people, present people, future people. You know.
Yeah, no, that's cool, and it also shows the growth too.
Yeah,
yeah, it definitely shows the growth. How do you build a rapport with your clients?
For the most part, you know what I'm saying, I'm a kind person, so I'm not gonna treat nobody bad. I'm not gonna do none of that stuff. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us in this industry, we might go smoke weed and do all that stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Make sure you clean, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't want to smell that smell. A lot of people don't want to, you know what I'm saying, hear you cussing and doing all that stuff. So I just try to be respectful, be mindful of the people that I have in my chair, versus whether it's race, color, you know what I'm saying, age. Like, you got to kind of, you know what I'm saying, cater to that, you know what I'm saying?
To that demographic.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
No matter, race, color, age, you know what I'm saying? That's the main thing, because you got kids, you got black people, you got white people, Mexicans, Asians, all that, and then you got older people, you know what I'm saying? So I try to cater to everybody equally as far as what I say or what we listen to on the radio or any of that shit, just so people can feel comfortable in order to get them to come back in here. For the most part, the shop is a vibe, so they're going to come back off of that alone.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, offering a good service and making sure they're comfortable is going to play a big part in that.
So. Now, have you ever been in because, you know, here everybody is all on the floor. Have you ever do you prefer this, or do you prefer being in the studio, you know what I mean, in your own personal space? Because I know at one point you was cutting in your own personal space.
Yeah, that was at the old shop. I had my own little personal space, but the barbers that I worked with, like, we all was cool with each other, but I think just with my clientele alone, like, I needed my own little space. So, but honestly, I like working in the open space like it is, like it is here, just because it's big, you know what I'm saying? And everybody get to interact with everybody. And it's more youthful here than it was at my old shop. So I really can click with a lot more people here than I did there. So
I mean, gotta come to work and have good days.
Yeah,
you know what
I want to
saying?
have a good day every time I come to work.
Yeah,
we go fuss, fight, argue, and all that shit because everybody is their own person. But at the end of the day, like, we all love each other and we all respect each other. So,
that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? As long as we can offer a good vibe amongst one another and our clients, like, shit, everybody be cool.
Yeah. Now, how do you handle difficult situations with the clients?
How do I handle different? Shit. I just let them say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? Have a good day. See you later.
Yeah.
If you come back, you come back. If you don't, you don't. I ain't tripping.
The ones that's mad about, oh man, it's a little high right here, and it's like you holding your head a little bit to the you naturally, that was one thing I noticed too. Somebody can naturally hold their head slightly to the side, and when you cutting them, you're gonna straighten it up,
and they gonna.
And so when they go back to that natural position, it look a little. You know what I mean? My
last client I had, he like that. He always move his head, and I'm always turning it back. Yeah. He always move it back, and then he like.
That's so irritating. Man.
It's very irritating.
Y'all better quit doing that shit. Stop
it's
doing that. It's
very irritating.
Yeah, man. So another thing, how do you educate your clients and give them some proper hair care routines? You know what I mean, to go home with.
It really just depends on the client and like the texture of hair they have, the type of skin they have. Like we can advise multiple different things, but if like we really just got to go off of pretty much what you got going on in your head. So some people might have dry scalp. Go use some coconut oil, grease that motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moisturized so you don't have to keep going through that. And then some people have like some of this shit be medical. You know what I'm saying? So hey, go find your dermatologist so you can get a skin scrape to see exactly what's going on with you. Because as a barber, like I can recommend stuff, but I can't diagnose you with anything. You know what I'm saying? So if the shit that I recommend you to do don't work, then hey, you got a bigger problem.
Yeah. Now, what about have you ever had to turn anybody away from something in their head?
Yeah. And that's just off of my safety, you know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want to pass nothing to nobody else if I don't know what it is or if it's contagious or anything. Like, go get that checked out. Like some barbers, they ain't gonna do that. They gonna just, hey, I need the money. Let me cut you up. I'll clean my clippers afterwards. Like, fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm not taking that risk.
Yeah, no. Because you turn around, pass that to the next 5 or 6 clients, or however many you got for the rest of the day, and now they like, hey man, my neck over here on fire, boy. So that's a bad situation. I actually ran into a situation like that.
Yeah,
I got straight cussed out. out. I mean, she was mad because I couldn't see it. The little boy had a fro, and you always supposed to brush it or not brush, but comb your canvas before you get started. So I'm doing that, and I'm not seeing anything. I'm like, all right, cool. I start in the back of his head. I get to, and then it just start bleeding. I was like, oh shit, So I had to go ahead.
But see, with that, like his mama should have warned you at the same time. Like, hey, he got this going on in his head, so you could be more, be more cautious. Because you know what I'm saying. We get into the business. You want a haircut, we finna cut it.
Absolutely.
Like, you ain't let me know what's going on, I'm finna give you this haircut. And you know what I'm saying? These are sharp objects. So if you don't let me know what's going on, then hey.
Yeah, see, then I had to stop because I had a shop full of people. I'm like, hey, this shit's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, not only is it embarrassing for this kid, but he got to go down here. Now here come his mama. She don't came in here at the time that I don't, hey, y'all, look, I gotta shut down. I got to pull everything apart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even though I touched him with this one, and I don't hit him with this comb, I set that comb back down right here by these brushes. Right. So, I got to go ahead and sanitize everything.
And you don't know what it is.
Yeah, so that right there was a problem. And then she come in that mud going crazy. I was just like, you got 1 or 2 options, man. Yeah. You can stay in here. I'm just going to call the police on you.
You can go ahead and leave and take him to the doctor.
Yeah, go get your son checked out. You know better than that. Do you specialize in any particular types of haircuts or styles?
Nope. I do them all.
Yeah.
To the best of my abilities. Unless you come in here with some long hair and you want your split ends cut, see you somewhere else. Cut.
Okay, I heard clap.
Cut. If you want your split ends cut, I'm gonna refer you to somebody else. I ain't doing that shit, but I will give you a haircut.
Yeah, cool dang deal, man. Cool deal, man. Now, do you have any signature styles or techniques, like something where it's just like, hey, this right here stand out, like this right here is something that you know what I'm saying, every client hit you with it like, hey man, this can't find nobody to do it like this.
I wouldn't say I got a signature style, but I do have a lot of people that come in and get tapers. Yeah. Afro tapers or regular tapers. And then I have a lot of people that get bald fades. So I say those two would probably be my most
so like that. So what it sounds like to me is that blending.
Yeah.
Yeah, that blended. Cause
Yeah.
boy, yeah, I know when you used to cut my hair, boy, that blend, I'll be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was thinning right here on the right side,
still make
I'm
that
like,
shit
look,
look
I might
good.
turn to the side and talk to somebody like, shit, that blend.
Yeah.
It was a few times too. I got stopped in the store. They like, yo, who cut your hair, bro? What are some of your favorite tools and products?
So, clipper wise, I'm always gonna have a pair of Andes Masters, the original ones with the cord. I know a lot of barbers out here, they want these cordless clippers and stuff.
Bruh.
I don't do cordless clippers like that, but I do have a pair of Masters that are cordless, and I've been digging these JRLs. They pretty good. They cordless too. But outside of those two cordless clippers, I only have my Sabres, which are edgers, and my Stylecraft Flexes, which are edgers. But everything else are corded. My favorite pair of clippers would be my Masters and my JRLs. And then as far as edgers, I'm always going to use my Andes T-outliners, but I like the box blade.
Okay.
And then my Stylecrafts, my Sabres and the Flexes both hit. So
All right, bet.
my four go-to clippers would be them.
Bet. So why do you prefer to? Because now that's something we don't hear. You know what I'm saying? Because in today's day, everybody just want the cordless. I got a pair of the corded Andes T outliners, corded. You know what I mean? At the house right now. You know what I mean?
You don't find no other edges like those.
Nah, but it's the power. To me, it's the power.
Right?
Yeah,
you got consistent power with the edge. I mean, with the cordless clippers, like they be good to a certain extent, but when you know what I'm saying, you got to charge them. I don't want to do all that.
Or get multiple pair.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that. Like that's why I got one pair that I actually use, and I can go between them and my corded clippers and still have pretty much a full battery without you know what I'm saying, doing it. Because I use them for specific areas of a haircut, and my other clippers gonna do the rest. So,
do you have any advice for any men out here trying to maintain a healthy and stylish appearance?
Shit, eat good. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us we don't take pride in our health as far as how we diet and the food that we put in our body. But once you start doing that, you know what I'm saying, that should make a big difference. It will help your hair grow if you losing hair or any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It'll change your life. Real shit. Like it would really change your life. All you gotta do is take pride in, you know what I'm saying, the food that you eat. A lot of us get stuck on being cheap and eating fast food and all that stuff because it should be good to us.
And it's quick.
And it's quick.
Yeah.
But man, go spend that money. Go buy you know what I'm saying, the right type of food with no GMOs in it and all that stuff, some organic shit. And I guarantee you'll see how your life will change.
Yeah, man, because when you first started cutting my hair, man, I remember you had the locks.
I had locks.
And you was heavy.
I was heavy. Now I'm small with a bald head.
See, that's what I'm trying to get to, man. I'm trying to get back to there, man, because I think I was small when I first met you. Yeah, we don't trade in places because I don't got big.
And also, I take pride in working out a lot too. Like that's outside of being in here. Like I'm at the gym, so
yeah,
I do my personal training shit, and then just you know what I'm saying, cut hair. And that's my life outside of my kids, barbering and being in the gym.
Shoot, yeah. So with that being said, because that was one thing that I keep getting from a lot of different people or whatever is, you know, standing behind that chair is that stuff hurt. You know what I'm saying? When you're standing up all day, especially when you're doing it for years and years and years. But I think that has something to do with mobility as well.
It do. And then, you know what I'm saying, some people grow older than they should, faster than they should, because they don't do what they need to do to not grow old, like working out.
Working out and dieting.
Yeah, but working out, that'll keep you young for a long time. It'll keep you young for a long time, So
you say you're a vet, right? What again, first, thank you for your services. When you was in service, were you cutting hair?
Of course.
All right,
I've been cutting hair since I was 14.
Yeah, I bet.
When I was in the military, that's when I deployed and stuff. That's how I made a lot of my money.
Yeah.
I was cutting hair, so I'm never gonna stray away from it.
Yeah.
I can tell you that to this day, I probably will be cutting hair till I die.
That's it. And get old, get a chair and stuff.
I will.
Man, I seen something.
Ain't nothing like it.
Yeah, I seen something on what is that called, man? I think it was on Instagram, man, where this guy, he was an old man, but he had been cutting hair since he was a young cat.
The older white guy?
I think so, yeah. And he got this little system where he sit on a chair and he able to move around everywhere. Yeah, bro, that was crazy.
I saw that.
Yeah, so so that's cool. So it's hope. It's hope for the future.
It is.
Yeah.
It is hope now. I don't want to get older than I need to. If I live to be 89, I'm gonna be cutting hair till I'm 89.
So what about this industry? And like as far as being in this industry and not having no benefits, how should somebody go about? Somebody in the beauty industry, how should they go about benefits?
Make sure you look into life insurance. You know what I'm saying? You want to do your whole Medicare, all that stuff, like, because we don't get that. I mean, granted, there are a lot of companies that are catering to us now, but it's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a very few. And until they get up and running fully in effect, you know what I'm saying, to cater to us fully, like, you got to go out and search your own, you know what I'm saying, and find what's best for you. So, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to pay them big medical bills whenever you go to the doctor and all that stuff. So make sure you try to find you some type of reasonable Medicare and life insurance, because, you know what I'm saying, death is a heavy ticket and the medical bills are heavy. So make sure you set in place, you know what I'm saying? I thank God that I went to the military and I got, you know what I'm saying, the benefits that I got from them. But if it wasn't, it'd probably be hard for me because I procrastinate a lot.
Yeah. Man, a lot of people seem to procrastinate. Hell, I procrastinate too sometimes. Yeah. What about retirement?
As far as barber?
How should they go about being in the private in this industry, going about, retirement?
I feel like if, you know what I'm saying, people stack their money correctly and wisely and take care of their priorities, you know what I'm saying, and not just splurge. Like, once you retire, you should be set. Now, granted, you're going to have some other assets, you know what I'm saying? You need to be doing something else on the side, because unless you charging $1,500 a haircut, you're not going to be super rich off of just cutting hair, you know what I'm saying? You got your daily expenses. If you got kids, you got them to take care of. So get you some other assets outside of just being in the barbershop, you know what I'm saying? Whether you fucking selling candy or, you know what I'm saying, you going to twerk on the corner of Robinson or some shit. Like, get you another asset so you can, you know what I'm saying, you can have longevity, you know what I'm saying, as far as money wise.
So the investments are important.
Investments are very important.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So I would also say, check in the not 401ks. I'm sorry, RAs,
all that stuff. Like, you know,
Roth and traditional. Definitely. And then some of those even have caps on them. So cap it out.
Cap it all the way out.
See, that's one thing that I wanted to, and I missed this on the last one, but I really wanted to touch bases on finances with this industry, because I love finances. I do. And of course, this doesn't come with a 401k. I mean, but then you also got what is that, like super cuts and stuff like that. Now that's more so of like a job.
Because you're gonna work off a commission with those guys. You're gonna get paid hourly, and then you're gonna get what you get off of tips. So they're gonna give you a W-2 when you at the end of the year for your taxes and all that stuff. Like, you set with them, but you know what I'm saying, building off of your own self-employment, like, you got to make sure you have everything in place. Like, you can't miss out on shit, because if you do, that little piece of anything that you could miss out on could drop you drastically. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay on top of all of my shit.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. So you got the RAs. You can go out and get them yourself. You got medical insurance and stuff like that. You can go out and get them yourself. So I mean, the same thing that you can get at a job, you just have to go out and get it yourself.
They're not gonna hand it to you.
That's it.
I mean, as employee in the industry, self-employed, like, ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You gotta go get it.
Do them damn taxes.
Do your taxes.
Do them taxes. Cause
that's one thing I slacked on that for a long time, but I'm getting my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my shit together, because I got to. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go into owning in my own shop, and you know what I'm saying, eventually I'll be looking to buy a house and all that stuff. So I want to have all my shit together. So as a young barber, I slacked. I wasn't really worried about that shit, but now it's like, damn, it plays a part. And I plan on being in this industry longer. So starting now, you know what I'm saying, it's never too late. But starting now, like, I'm getting all my shit together, and I got to stay on top of it from here on out, because I got goals, I got dreams.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make it somewhere.
Because this industry is like the dope.
It is. Game. It really is.
Because that money come fast.
It come fast. And you can spend it even faster.
Yeah. And then on top of that too, it just having that security and all of that stuff is just great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Less of a hassle, less problems. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff goes a long way. What about so what's the plans for the future for you? What's that looking like?
Shoot, in the near future, I'll be in my own shop. I'm looking for barbers now and maybe a stylist or two, you know what I'm saying? But off of that, shoot, depending on how my business go, I'll probably branch off and maybe open a second location. For the most part, you know what I'm saying, I just want to at least have, 2 buildings, maybe 3, with the right employees, people that I can count on. And then I may even go do like some instructor type shit, you know what I'm saying? Go get my instructor license and go teach somewhere. But I don't know. Like I said before, like this is just fun for me. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, that's cool, man. Well, you got anything that you want to share with the viewers or the listeners?
Nah, not really, you know what I'm saying? Just thanks for listening to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't do shit like this often.
Cool.
I'll be a little camera shy sometimes, but you know what I'm saying? That's life, you know what I'm saying? We all go through shit. We all have our perks and everything that we don't like, but then, you know what I'm saying, we got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable in certain situations, so.
That's it. Cool deal. Well, shoot, man, I guess that's going to wrap it up, man. We finna go ahead and get on about your way, man. And let you knock it out, get back to it.
Go get me some food, shit.
I'm hungry. All right, man.
It ain't typical that you see a barber working on a Sunday, but I've been in here since 11 o'clock this morning, and it's 5 o'clock.
Getting it in.
Go get something to eat.
That's it. All right, man. Hey, man, it was good seeing you again, too,
yeah,
bro.
man. No
so
problem.
I'm definitely stay in touch, man.
Oh, yeah.
Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay.